Upasana is a special term which means meditating on a particular object with concentration and becoming one with that object. The one who does upasana on Vidya meditates on Vidya and becomes one with Vidya. Upasana allows one to visualize even a small and seemingly silly object with a respectful and loving, compassionate viewpoint and give it a greatness. The opposite of this is a viewpoint of making even a great object look silly and disrespectful and quite ordinary. Yajurveda speaks of the Upasana Yoga in which Brahmananda is elaborated by Nadanusanthana. The great and best form of Upasana of Aparavidya is seen in Panja Maha Samhita. The Lakshana or sign of Paravidya is Swanubhuti, our direct experience, direct perception of Brahma, Brahmananda, that is Paravidya. It is always above Aparavidya. Advaita philosophy has two main branches. One is the Trayambaka and the other is the Ardhatrayambaka or the path of the Kula. Trayambaka is a process of Tantra. This includes the Triga, the Krama, the Pratyabhijna and the Spanda. The Ardhatrayambaka or the path of the Kula, we have this flow of wisdom in our nervous system called Nadi Vyuha as 3.5 spirals designated as Kundalini Shakti in the Tantra literature. The Sad Tarka or the logical arguments includes Anusmriti and Pratyabhijna. Anusmriti and Pratyabhijna are the two types of memories and recollection. Then Sadagama. Sadagama is the Veda. Sadguru, the good teacher, and the Samvit called Swanubhuti or direct perception of Atman Brahman. These are the four most important aspects in the Upasana of Vidya. Shankaracharya experienced Advaita or Brahma experience through the Pratyabhijna of the Sri Vidya Upasana. Pratyabhijna is the one of the methods in Trayambaka. So his method was that Pratyabhijna, Ishvara Pratyabhijna. The comparison of Paravidya, which reveals its true form only to the great Upasaka, to an aristocratic woman who discloses her beauty only to the man whom she loves in the right time of fertility season, is significant. The Upasaka meditates on Vidya and Vidya comes to him in her Saguna form. To others, she may reveal her formless Nirguna aspect as an ocean of energy of Rashi Mandala or the zodiac. To some others, she reveals both her Saguna form and the Nirguna form simultaneously or one by one. So these things happen when you are meditating with Shraddha. Vasugupta is said to have had his direct perception in a dream. Mahadevi Girau Mahesha Swapnopadishta. See, the Swapnopadesham happened to Vasugupta. And Somananda, Utpala, Lakshmana Gupta are called Trayambaka Prasara Sagara Shayi by Abhinava Gupta. So Vishnu Bhagavata also calls the Devi as the Niravarana Rupa Prajna Paramita. And what is Prajna Paramita? The Buddhist literature mentions Vidya as Prajna Paramita or the Samvit Sagara. So in all these scriptures it is the same thing described in different ways by different people. It is not different. It's actually the names only differ. The thing which is described is the same. And how did Shankara, the commentator of the Prasthanatraya, perceive Devi and her Saundarya Lahari? Sudha Sindhor Madhye Suravidapi Vadi Parivrite Manidvipe Nipo Vanavadi Chintamani Grihe, Shivagare, Manje, Paramashiva Varyanga Nilayam, Bhajanti Tvam, Dhanya Katijana Chidanandalaharim. So this Sudha Sindhu is that Anandalahari of that Swanubhuti, that direct perception of that experience of Nirguna aspect as an ocean of energy, of Rashi Mandala, of Rasa Mandala, of the zodiac, the Nada Swara Shruti Mandala. That direct experience is Sudha Sindhu. While I put this into black and white in the 90s, my companions were two innocent children, Suraj, called Appu, and Sarida. It is heard that during the Nirvana, Buddha had Sujata and a few children as his companions. Just like that, it might be possible that during a great tapas or austerity for fulfilling a great cause or goal, the impure worlds of the adults could be an obstacle for any rishi. That is why God decides that for tapas, nature and children are the best companions. It had always been like that for me throughout my life. Sudha Sindhu is a tapas. It is a Swanubhuti. The drops of this have rhythm and sweetness of my own Atman. With love, compassion and humbleness, I dedicate this for the peace and wellness of the entire world.